The book of Sirach, the Ecclesiasticus, not to be confused with Ecclesiastes, is a powerful apocryphal book filled with divine wisdom, correction, prophecy, and cultural restoration, specifically written for Israel. Though it was removed from the Protestant canon, it remains canon in the Septuagint, the Ethiopia Bible, and the true purpose has been buried, distorted, and hidden. So let's pull back the curtain and reveal what this book is all about, because it was written for the nation of Israel, and why it was intentionally rejected in modern Christianity. So what is the book of Sirach, Ecclesiasticus? Now, it was written by, according to historical records, Yeshua ben Elazar ben Sarah around 180 BCE. This book is a collection of divine proverbs, laws, wisdom, teachings, and historical reflections meant to restore the fear of Yahuwah, righteousness, and cultural identity to the children of Israel. This is not simply a book of advice, it is a manual of spiritual order, national repentance, and covenant remembrance. Sirach is called back to wisdom, not of the world, but of Yahuwah. In Sirach 1:1, all wisdom comes from Yahuwah and is with him forever. This isn't Greek philosophy, enlightenment, reasoning, or worldly logic. This is the wisdom that governs the heavens, ordained Torah, and created Israel. Sirach reclaims wisdom as a spiritual inheritance of Israel, not something Gentiles created in their universities. The removal of this book helped detach Israel from her own scriptural wisdom. It rebukes the wicked and elevates the righteous remnant. In Sirach 5:4-7, say not, I have sinned, and what harm has happened unto me? For Yahuwah is long suffering. Do not delay to turn to Yahuwah, for suddenly the wrath shall come. Sirach warns Israel not to abuse Yahuwah's mercy, thinking judgment will never come. This is a word to the backslidden, to the prideful, to the rebellious who think they are safe because they are chosen. This is a call to national repentance. Sirach exposes how Israel has become comfortable in sin, just as in the days of the prophets. It warns that judgment begins in the house of Yahuwah. And I know that we all heard that. Sirach protects the identity of Israel through wisdom and law. In Sirach 17:11, besides this, he gave them knowledge and the law of life for an inheritance. This book declares that the Torah was given exclusively to Israel, not to the other nations, as in Psalms 147:19-20 echoes this. Sirach doesn't promote universal religion, it upholds covenant identity. Sirach would never support the replacement theology or universal Jesus narrative the modern church promotes. It upholds Israel as the covenant people, and that's why it was suppressed. Sirach declares that the nation will be judged and Israel will be restored. In Sirach 36:1-3, have mercy upon us, O Yahuwah Elohim of all, and behold us, and send thy fear upon the nations that seek not after thee. Lift up thy hand against the strange nations and let them see thy power. Here Sirach prays for the downfall of the Gentile nations that ruled and oppressed Israel and for the restoration of Zion. This kind of language is radically anti-colonial and prophetic in today's climate. Sirach isn't about tolerance. It's about vengeance, deliverance, and kingdom justice for the oppressed people of Israel. It honors the ancestors and declares their greatness. In Sirach 44:1, let us now praise famous men and our fathers that begat us. In Sirach 44:50 is a hall of fame giving honor to Abraham, Moses, Phinehas, Samuel, and others, men of valor who kept the covenant, unlike today's celebrity culture. Sirach reconnects the lost sheep to their spiritual ancestry. It restores your identity. This is about who you come from, not just what you believe. The church removed this because it empowers the true children of Israel to rise and reclaim their lineage. So why is Sirach removed, or was it suppressed? It teaches Torah obedience. It affirms Israel's exclusive covenant. It condemns Gentile nations who oppose Yahuwah. It honors spiritual ancestors and rejects Greco-Roman ideologies. It prophetically rebukes false security in religion. The bottom line, Sirach is a sword in the hands of Israel, and colonizers and theologians couldn't allow that sword to stay in the hands of the oppressed. It exposes false doctrines, exalts the fear of Yahuwah, and restores national identity. So this is the declaration from Sirach. The book of Sirach is the voice of the ancient fathers crying out from the dust, return to the covenant, O Israel. Return to the wisdom that shaped the stars and divided the sea. Come out of the Gentile deception, awaken to your inheritance. It provides proverbs and it gives wisdom. Sirach gives war cries for a lost generation. So this gives you hope, Israel. Return back to Yahuwah.